Alright, like I said, I'm going to grab a couple Ether current quests. This one is called a Nu Amaro, which could be a hint at a new tomorrow, but it's given to us by an Amaro named Sandman, in Wolekdorf. Let's go. What you got for me, dude? Snore, slurp. Oh, I beg your pardon. I must have dozed off again. Ever since I turned 300, I find I can barely stay awake. Sandman is my name, and I had something for you. What was it again? Ah, yes, a request. I would have you seek out a young Amaro who has newly arrived in Il Mheg. But ere I go into the details, tell me, know you the nature of our community, Wolekdorf? It is a place where those of us who have attained intelligence come to live out our days. We Amaro are born mindless beasts, you see, but if we abide among men for a century or so, we may awaken to abilities long lost in our kind, speech not least of all. That those who have awakened might know of Wolekdorf, we asked our Nu Mou friends to place enchantments on the crystals found throughout Il Mheg. These crystals call out to our brethren across Norvrent, drawing them hither. However, the aforementioned young Amaro was not prepared for what he found here. That is, other speaking Amaro, and no sooner did I welcome him than he bolted and ran. Though he is wary of us, having served men until recently, I believe he will trust you. Please, will you not find him and persuade him to come here? To help you on your way, he fled to the west of the settlement. Sure, Sandman. Your name is appropriate given your age, I get it, and your sleepiness. I get it. I get it so much. We have a destination marker up near a waterfall, the one I saw previously that's so tall. Just like straight down too. There's no like multiple levels. You find a set of Amaro tracks headed southwest. Judging by the depth of the impressions, the creature was in some haste. Hasty Amaro. Jet as wolf to the Amaro. We're going down closer to Zavata. Part eaten foliage. You find foliage that has been partially consumed by a large beast. The trail of consumption continues to the west. Okay. I'm rubber band man, wild like the Taliban. 9 in my right, 45 in my other hand. You will not attack me, parakeet. Fruit remains. You find the eaten remains of a fruit, the exposed flesh yet to turn brown. The young Amaro may yet be near. Here he is. Tonatiuh. Looking out over the water at the giant castle. The young Amaro regards you with wary eyes. It's all right to talk. Or Sandman sent me was the other option. You know that I can talk? There was another fellow like me. Do you know him? I know a lot of you now. Well, now, a whole settlement of talking Amaro. That must be the place he wanted to show me. My name is Tonatiuh. My master was a traveling merchant. One day I discovered that I could speak. I was so happy, and I thought my master would be happy too, but when I spoke to him, he looked as if he'd seen a ghost and abandoned me. Since that day, I've been wandering the land by myself. I had heard of Il Mheg, and I thought it'd be nice to see it, but it seems the idea wasn't my own at all. This settlement, Wolekdorf, it sounds like a nice place, but I don't want to live there. I've been alone for a long while. I don't feel comfortable around others anymore, not even other Amaro. Okay, a new Amaro is complete. I have a feeling there will be follow-up quests to try to get him. We'll find out. But again, Ether Current, and indeed there's a follow-up quest, but it's not a plus quest. I'm gonna continue. The next one is a costly meal, and I can do it at level. I can do it on Red Mage because it's level 70, so that'll be nice. A costly meal given to us by Tonatiuh. I appreciate you coming to find me, but I won't go back with you. Please tell Sandman that I'm sorry. I can just teleport. 100 gil. No, I don't want to use your token. Alright, Sandman. Oh, you're back. Did you manage to track down the young Amaro? Cutscene. You explained to him what the young Amaro told us. I see, I see. Well, if he desires to be alone, we cannot well force him to live here. My apologies for taking your time. Up comes running another. Sandman, Sandman, we have a problem. A Nu Mou's come over here, and they are absolutely livid. They claim that one of us ate their Porxie. What? What? That is most unusual. The Nu Mou are our good friends. Every one of us knows better than to do such a thing. Everyone except for Tonatiuh. This is true. Tonatiuh has but arrived here. He knows not the ways of Il Mheg. While I would not blame him out of hand, the possibility cannot be ignored. Forgive me, my friend, but will you not help us once more? My thanks. I will have words with all of the Amaro of Wolekdorf to make certain that the culprit is not among us. The other Amaro nods and jaunts off again. Meanwhile, please speak with the aggrieved Nu Mou and ask them for their account of the incident. Sir, yes, sir. Oh, it's right here. Cool. Just at the northwest edge of this town. Aggrieved Nu Mou. What's this? Are the Amaros so cowed that they send a mortal to speak with for them? No matter. You will have my account and I will have justice. My Porxie was out gathering herbs when it happened. Suddenly, I sensed its intense fear. It then cried to me in my mind that an Amaro was chasing it, and then it was gone. I thought that the Amaro were civilized, that they were our friends. How wrong I was. Unless I receive fitting reparation for this heinous deed, there can no longer be peace between our peoples. What? It wasn't an Amaro of Wolekdorf, but a creature from outside Il Mheg? Prove it. Bring me this Amaro that's responsible, this Tonatiuh, and let us have the truth from him. If he is ignorant, as you say, he should still be near the scene of the crime, in Vobertenberg. I will go and have words with Sandman while I wait your return, but do not take too long. I am not in a patient mood. Till the Sandman comes, hey. Speak with one, or sleep with one eye open. Speak with one eye open, what was I thinking? I think I was going like, speak your prayers, you know, so. I don't know the words that well. Till the midnight sun, to improve everyone. I like the song, I just do not always memorize every song that I like. In fact, I don't memorize a lot of songs. Period. Here's Tonatiuh still looking over the lake on his perch on this cliff. Oh, it's you again. Have I seen a Porxie, you ask? If you mean the flying pig, then yes, it looked delicious, and it was. Oh, bud. Did I do something wrong? You explain. What? It wasn't a wild animal, but a Nu Mou's cherished familiar? Oh no, oh no, what have I done? A costly meal is now complete, and the next quest is by way of reparation. Okay, here we go. So soon after I refused the offer to live in Wolekdorf, I'm going there to apologize. Well, there's no use delaying it. Let's be on our way. Teleport. And do not use the token. Yes, no on the teleport. We go back over to Sandman with the aggrieved Nu Mou and Tonatiuh. Cutscene. My thanks for bringing back Tonatiuh. Now we shall be able to clear up the misunderstanding. I'm so sorry I ate your pig. It's just, I was dreadfully hungry and it looks so delicious. That's not better. Porxies are not pigs, I'll have you know. They are our people's favorite familiars. We treat them as we would our family. Now, I praise you for having the courage to admit your mistake. However, I cannot let this grievance stand without fitting reparation. Such is the way of we Nu Mou. I understand. What would you have of me? Were you a denizen of Wolekdorf, I would take into account the good relations between our people and give you a concession. But seeing as you are not, I have no choice but to demand full payment. A life for a life. Fuck. Wow. Everybody's taken aback. A life? You mean I have to die? I want to take responsibility for my actions, but I'm afraid to die. What should I do? What? Don't ask me. You can join the Wolekdorf flock, or I'm afraid there's no other way. You can join the Wolekdorf flock. Indeed. If Tonatiuh were to become one of us, he would be afforded a concession. How does that sound, young one? But I've already refused your invitation, and since then I've caused only trouble. In spite of all this, you would still let me join you? Come now, to be a flock is to look after one another, and there will be times, I'm sure, when you help your fellows as we help you now. Besides, such things are of no consequence beside the joy of welcoming a new member to the flock. Then it's decided. I will hereby demand reparation of Tonatiuh as a denizen of Wolekdorf. Bring me these 3 items, a bottle of pristine water, a lump of fine clay, and a fey lamp. By this I will hold the debt settled. They might prove challenging for an Amaro alone to procure, but then you have a capable mortal here to assist. I suppose I've already come this far. Or you can count on me. I chose the first one. I'm so sorry for dragging you into this. When all is said and done, I promise to repay your kindness. Experience points are all I want. A little bit of gil is fine, but really it's so little, doesn't it? Being new to Il Mheg, I'm not sure where to begin searching for the items. The finest clay may be had from a nearby cliff face. Difficult to reach for men, but an Amaro could easily fly there. Oh, then I'll go and obtain the clay. In the meantime, could I leave the water to you? It's rather tricky to draw it with our talons. To the northwest of here, you will find a stream fed by a cascade. Its water runs cool and clear and should serve your needs. Here, this should help you to carry the items. Right, let's get to work. After you have the water, please come and meet me in the fields in Verbertenberg. Verberten. It's verboten. It is verboten. We are on a quest to go get some water from the base of the waterfall. It is still pretty. Indeed, right where the water meets the stream from the fall. The destination. You draw a bottle of pristine water and store it inside the worn sack. Say worn sack? Nope. And then we'll head west to meet up with that name that I can't remember. Tonatiuh? Timmy. Hello, Timmy. Tonatiuh. Alright, what's up, bud? There you are. Did you get the water? Worn sack of water. I don't know why I'm handing it to him. He's a bird. I can carry it even easier. Great. I'll put the clay with it in the sack. That leaves us all with only the Fey lamp, which I understand is with the pixies. Oh god, there's more. Okay. The key ingredient. Lita Loran. That's where the pixies live, right? I hope they are willing to give us a lamp. It's under attack right now, technically. Teleport for 100 gil. No ticket. I don't see an invading force here. It's okay. Tonatiuh is speaking with Wide Lore. You want a Fey lamp? I've got them. Oh yes, lots and lots. And I'd be happy to part with one. For a price. Can't just give it to you for nothing, you know? It wouldn't be fair. So what do you want for the lamp? Why, what we always want, of course. Fun! If you play with us, we'll give you your heart's desire. Tee, I have a new plaything! Or, a playmate. Come with me outside the village and we'll have lots of fun together. Yeah, Tonatiuh, you fucking stepped in it now, man. And I'm stepping in with you. We had a bit to the north and a bit to the east. Mostly north. And talk to Wide Lore again. There's two other pixies. We're like triplets, yes? You mortals always have trouble telling us apart, so we're going to make a game of it. In this game, you must guess who is the real Wide Lore. That's yours truly. Let me see if there's markers that are obvious. Maybe I get to watch. You'll get a single hint, and if you answer correctly, I'll give you a Fey lamp. Whenever you're ready. Now. Oh. Okay. Cutscene. So one pixie flies up. Let me tell you a little secret. I'm not Wide Lore. No. The third one of us is... Okay, hold on. One says, not Weed. Third is. Okay? I think they're all going to look identical, and that's the point here. You think I'm the real Wide Lore, do you? Well, you couldn't be more wrong. I am the real Wide Lore. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. That... Is it like 2 truths and a lie? Because that... And now for the all-important hint. All 3 of us are notorious liars. So which of us is the real Wide Lore? Okay. It's 3. I am Weed. Okay. So. They're all liars. What? Then everything they said was backwards. This is too confusing. There's one thing I'm sure about, though. When we first spoke with Wide Lore, it was in a field of flowers. The first pixie didn't smell like flowers at all. If you consider that along with a hint, perhaps you can come up with a correct answer. Which one do you think is the real Wide Lore? Okay. Doesn't smell like flowers. Alright, so, if they're all lying, this is probably really easy, but we'll find out. 3 has to be... If 3 is lying, then it's not Wide Lore. Okay? If 2 is lying, then it probably is. If 1 is lying, then they are not weed. Or they are weed, but they don't smell like flowers. Oh, notorious liars doesn't mean that everything they say is a lie. Okay. No, this is the second one. What? How did you? It was supposed to be hard. And we were also looking forward to seeing you rack your brains. Oh well, a promise is a promise. You guessed correctly, so I'll give you a lamp. Huzzah! Now we have everything. Let's hurry back to Wolekdorf. Sorry. Cut scene pans up to the cloudy sky, and it's over, and I'm gonna teleport back to the Wolekdorf. Damn it. Yes, no. I think it's almost over. This quest line has taken my entire evening. Nah, it's only been 20 minutes. 21 almost. Alright. Aggrieved Nu Mou. We have all your items. I have taken the receipt of the pristine water. I've taken receipt of the pristine water and the fine clay. I'm told the Fey lamp is with you. Fey lamp. Looks like a blue sphere. At least the item token thingy doesn't. The JPEG? Whatever. Excellent. Now I can fashion myself a new Porxie. Fashion a new Porxie? Just so. It's quite simple, really. Make the body using clay and water, imbue it with magic from the lamp, and voila! A Porxie is born. I am well satisfied now. All's forgiven and forgotten. Till next time, friends. I had a feeling that's where it was going. But, like, Porxies are made of clay? I don't feel so good all of a sudden. In any case, all's well that ends well. I can't thank you both enough. You nod. I'm pleased to have been of service. Now then, I'm pleased to have been of service. Now then, Tonatiuh, on behalf of all the Amaro of Wolekdorf, I bid you welcome to the flock. I've never been with a flock before. There's much that I don't know, but I'll try my hardest to live up to expectations. Ah, no need to be so stiff, young one. Remember, we are all friends here, brought together by our awakening. There's no expectations, just learn the rules, be nice, I would say. In the distant past, our ancestors were given the gift of intelligence through magic. Though that magic is long faded, it wrought a change in our kind that may occasionally manifest in the form of Amaro such as ourselves. We Amaro were created to serve men. Many of us form enduring bonds with our masters and mistresses. However, we live far longer than they do, and thus it is our lot to experience the sorrow of parting. But those of us who are left behind, who are worn down by grief, may yet find solace, here in Wolekdorf. I have lost full many masters, as does everyone in the flock. I know their pain, and they mine. This settlement brings us all together that we might support one another and live in peace. In time, I hope that you will come to think of it as your home. Home. I like the sound of that. Thank you, Sandman, for everything. Alright. Determination, food, spell speed, critical hit, tenacity, always. Cutscene over. Tonatiuh, or whatever the fuck he's already forgot, is going to find his home in this town. And the video is finally over. Oh, the quest, sorry. Quick sponsor, non-sponsor is the Razor Kraken gaming headset. Fantastic for immersion in games where sound directionality is important, especially like the zombie games that I was playing, Dying Light 1 and 2. And we'll probably play again if Dying Light 2, or when Dying Light 2 gets an expansion. If you purchase it with my link in the description, I get a cut. Otherwise, have a good one. I'll see you soon for the next one.